welcome to the module on operations on a 2-3 tree. Here we will look into insertion in a 2-3 tree. Before we begin with insertion in a 2-3 tree, we need to understand the concept of a full node. We say that a node in a 2-3 tree is full if it has a maximum of 2 elements. So, in the given 2-3 tree, the node containing elements 5 and 7 is a full node. Now, why is this important? When we are inserting any keys into a 2-3 tree, one of the two cases arise. The first case is the element to be inserted is inserted as a new node and does not violate the 2-3 tree's structure, and so we simply insert the element in the tree. Element to be inserted causes no violation to the 2-3 tree property. Here by property we mean that the node should be either a 2 node or a 3 node, and the insertion is not into a full node. And the second case arises where we want to insert an element in a full node. And the second case arises where we want to insert the key in a node which is already full. Now, let us look at each of these cases one by one. Consider the following 2-3 tree. Suppose we want to insert 15 in the tree. Now, before we insert 15 in the tree, we need to find the correct location of 15 in the tree. We first start by searching for the correct location of 15 by comparing it with the root of the tree. Now, since 15 is greater than 13, we go towards the right subtree and compare 15 with all the elements in the right subtree of 13. Now, since the right subtree contains only 14, we compare 14 with 15. Since 15 is greater than 14, we insert 15 in this node. And as we can see, the insertion of 15 does not cause any violation of the 2-3 tree property, meaning that maximum number of elements in the leaf node are only 2, which is a valid configuration of the 2-3 tree. So the insertion of 15 in the 2-3 tree is done. Now, we move on to the another case of insertion where we want to insert an element in a node which is already full. Now, in the given instance of the 2-3 tree, say we want to insert 1. As usual, we first look for the correct position of 1 in the 2-3 tree and compare 1 with the root of the tree. Since 1 is less than all the elements in the root of the tree, we move towards the left subtree as 1 is less than 5 and 9. And we see that 1 can be inserted in the node which already contains the keys 2 and 3, and so is a full node. Now, let us see what the tree looks like when we insert 1 into the tree. Now, after inserting 1, this node causes a violation of 2-3 tree property and hence is also referred to as a temporary node. Now, in order to preserve the 2-3 tree property, we have to perform an operation known as split. Since inserting 1 in a node already containing 2 and 3 causes violation of the 2-3 tree property, we split the node and move an element and move the median element or the middle element to the root of the tree. So after the splitting, let us see what a tree looks like. Now, This again is an unstable configuration in a 2-3 tree, as 2, 5, and 9 are 3 elements in a node, and we already know that in a full node of a 2-3 tree, we can have a maximum of 2 elements. So we perform the split operation again on the root of the tree. While performing the split operation, we move 5, which is the middle element in the root, to the top and perform the split. So let us see what a tree looks like after we perform the split operation on the root. Now, this is the tree after the insertion of 1 has completed. Now, let us check whether this tree follows the property of a 2-3 tree. As we know that in a 2-3 tree, a node can be either a 2 node or a 3 node, and the maximum number of elements in a single node can be 2. Also, all the leaf nodes of a 2-3 tree are at the same level. Now, as we can see in this particular tree, 5 is the root of the tree and essentially can be termed as a 2 node because it has 1 element in the root and 2 children. Similarly, the node with elements 2 and 9 are also 2 nodes. Also, all the leaves of the tree 1, 3, 6, 7, 19 and 20 exist at the same level. Now, this is a stable configuration of the 2-3 tree, and we are done with the insertion.